And welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. Happy Friday. I'm Shelley Whitehead. As you know, Owatonna Today is a sponsored program. We get people to join us in this endeavor, this adventure, and we want to thank those people for doing that right now. We'd like to thank our premier supporters, the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, and United Way of Steele County. Also, thank you to our primary supporters, Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living, Little Theater of Owatonna, and of course, as I say each Friday, we could not do it without our interlude supporters. Thank you to Abraham Consulting Technologies, A+ Zone Vac, Brenda, here we go, ready? Brenda Bednar Mortgage. Someday, Brenda, I promise, someday. Glenn Meager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Meager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Profinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Blades Junior Hockey, Steele County Historical Society, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. Thank you to each and every one of those companies. And we'd like you, as a viewer, to thank them as well by giving them your business. Now, if you'd like to be a part of this team, we'd love to have you along. All you have to do is contact Leanne Alt at 390-5751. Let her know that you'd be interested in being a part of this, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Also, private donations are also welcome. You can send a check to the Owatonna Today at 1130 North Elm Avenue in Owatonna, 55060. We'll be right back. We're going to be speaking with Christy Tryhus, Rod Baker, and Sue Schroeder, so stick with us right here on the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Dan Branstad of Carlson Branstad and Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hi, this is Laura Ressler greeting you from the Steele County Historical Society's History Center, where we're honoring the past and looking towards the future. We're proud to be a sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. We have with us today Christy Tryhus, right, Tryhus?
Tryhus.
Oh! Her age is killing me.
That's okay.
From Simply Balanced Coaching. Now, the nice thing that we're going to talk to Christy about today is balancing your life. What you can do if you feel crazy, hectic, you're not ready to pull your hair out because you can't say Brenda Bednar. It's really sad. So one of the things you can do is talk to Christy. So first of all, let's start off with a little bit of history. Talk about your background,
Yes.
where you grew up, and what led you to this point.
Well, I actually grew up in Minot, North Dakota, and transitioned to Owatonna back in the late 80s. But really, I was in corporate America doing sales, and I was a corporate sales trainer, and then entered 3 kids into my life. And so working full-time with a hectic job, having 3 kids really made me challenged with my work-life balance. And what really made me discover that it was an issue was in my early 30s, I started having short-term memory loss as a result of all this stress and chaos.
So literally you couldn't remember where you put your keys or your children or...
Yes, yeah, I left my children. So yes, I just forgot everything, and I was only in my early 30s. So I'm like, there is something wrong here.
Did you go to seek a medical professional and they're like, oh girl?
Well, actually, I didn't. I'm a reader and a researcher, and so I just started exploring and reading about work-life balance tips and incorporating them into my life, and they started working. And my memory issue went away.
So explain, give us an example. At that time, what was one of the balance things that you incorporated?
Time management is huge because in those transition times when we leave work and we go home, that overlap right there, sometimes we can't switch and flip the switch. So we take work home with us, and we're not the best parent, friend, significant other that we want to be. So part of it, what I worked on was those transition times between work and home.
The 5 minutes it took to drive home.
Exactly. Flipping that switch so that you could be fully present at home and do your best, and vice versa.
Okay.
We all have hectic mornings. You never know what buttons your kid is going to push.
Because they love pushing buttons, don't they? They're really good at it. They're
Love
talented.
it. So really that transition time from home to work in the morning so that you could just leave that home stuff at home and be fully present at work. So really what I work on with my coaching clients is how to be more effective at work, how to be more effective in their home lives, and how those collide during that transition time, managing that as well. And we do that through time management, learning to say no, managing your busy mind syndrome, things like that.
So you found some of these tips on your own.
Yes.
And then what happened after you decided, okay, my life is settling down, I can remember things now. So then what happened?
Well, 10 years, move forward 10 times. I'm like, this is all working. I want to share this with people. And I really want to teach them how to cope in their life so that they can have more time and energy for their family and be the best that they can be at work. So I decided to open up a business called Simply Balanced Coaching and Training, and I focus on business and professional development coaching with people. So sometimes we work on sales strategies, sometimes we work on, oh my gosh, this is what's going on at home, and all that. So during a typical coaching session, we'll touch on both sides.
So how is this different than, let's say, talking to a therapist? How is it very different? Because it is, isn't it?
Very, very.
Yeah.
That's an excellent question. The difference between a coach and a therapist is coaches help you move forward and set goals and help you to reach the future state. Whereas a therapist, they quite often work with healing the past and taking care of some of the issues and troubles that you're having there. So sometimes people will work with a therapist first and then transition into a coach. But it's really that moving forward to reach your goals and dreams. Because so many people have goals and dreams, they just don't know how to get there. What a coach does is they break them down into bite-sized pieces and help you have those accountability action items to move forward.
And so I guess the key there is somebody from the outside looking at it and being able to break it down a little bit easier, because you've done this more than once.
Oh, absolutely.
So you've had that opportunity.
Yes.
But you don't just one day wake up, I'm going to be a coach.
No.
So there's actually a process that you followed.
Yes. Well, I've been coaching for years with sales representatives, and I just loved it, and I had such a passion for it that I decided to explore different ways that I could get certified to do this. So I actually completed a 6-month certification program to become a certified coach. And I also went through 4 or 5 years of schooling to become a certified trainer as well. So I pair that coaching and training together to make a real hybrid, because sometimes people just don't know how to do something. So we'll manage their time. So we'll do a little bit of training and tweak what works for them, and then I'll coach them to it so they can be more successful. Quite often when I work with my coaching clients, one of the things I help them to do is break down their day and be more effective in their day.
Just think it through.
Just
Instead of just going, take that time to...
Right.
Yeah.
I teach them to do 10 minutes of planning at the end of the day. What's your tomorrow look like? So when you have a plan, you can leave work at work and go home and be home. And I can always tell when a coaching client, as soon as I get on the phone with them or meet them face to face, I can tell when they've stopped doing that, because the chaos and the stress just goes through the roof. And so it's like, you're not doing your planning anymore. They're like, no, I've kind of been busy. And my answer to that is you'll get more time back if you do that planning.
Well, and the interesting thing with the planning is that it doesn't mean that's how the day is going to go.
No.
But what it does is create a sense of peace and not unstress, I guess, because you at least have a plan, and if something goes awry, well, you can deal with it a little bit better.
Yes, and that's key right there. That may not be the way the day goes. One of the mottos that I live my life by is, blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be bent out of shape. And you really have to, because sometimes you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Things happen. And so that's really the direction I had.
And so before, I want to actually talk to you about, you've written a book.
I have written a book,
So let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, it's called Live Life Beyond the Laundry, and it really focuses on 7 strategies to shift your life from chaos to calm. And that's key there, is learning how to shift your life from chaos to calm. Because we all have chaotic lives. And we have to learn how to use the tools in order to make that shift. And so this book is packed full of tools that are easy to implement into your life and use. It's kind of workbook format, so it puts you through some exercises so that you can realize that.
Kind of giving you, instead of just saying you should, you do, and then it gives
Yes.
people a little bit more of opportunity.
Absolutely.
So again, you said that you work with business professionals.
Yes.
So kind of talk to us a little bit about the clientele that you do work with.
The clientele that I work with, they really fall into two buckets. It is small business owners that are struggling. Many people go, oh, I found this passion and I'm going to develop a business. Well, then they become their business and they don't have a life. And they think, oh, we left corporate America to have this wonderful life with all this extra time. But they
Be
just
my own
become
boss.
it. Exactly. But then they find they're working 60, 70 hours a week. I help them learn how to sell their business successfully, and I help them learn how to manage their life successfully. So they really are realizing the dreams. Making tools for that. The other group that I work with quite a bit is women professionals in management, sales, leadership roles, really helping with that modern mom syndrome that they have of that I've got to be a good mom, but I've also got to be a good employee. How to make that happen with success.
Okay. So if somebody is in one of those categories and
Yes.
they're interested, what is the process of working with you?
Okay. All they need to do is they need to go out to my website or drop me an email. My email, I believe they put up there. It's Christy@simplybalancedcoaching.com, or you can also contact me by phone. It's 507-456-2250. And we'll set up a strategy call, and we'll talk on the phone for 30 minutes and figure out what your needs are and then move forward from there.
And are there times when you have those kind of calls and you're like, yeah, maybe this doesn't work for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so people don't feel like if they're calling
No.
you, they're going to be brought into something
No,
that...
there's no obligation, there's no hard sales. I've had clients where I say, this really isn't going to work, but I refer them to someplace that will. So absolutely no pressure, because it's very important to me to help people grow. It's my number one priority, is to make people be their best.
So what are some of the challenges you have then in your busy life?
In my busy life, I have to continuously use the tools in my book. Always, I'm using the tools in my book. Actually, at Christmas time, my husband said, walk the talk, Christy, because I was getting a little chaotic. And so I use the tools. I manage my time, I plan my days, I resist procrastination.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Busy mind syndrome, I use them.
Good. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it. And again, you can contact Christy if you want more information about her business or opportunities she has for you to at least talk to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Right. We'll be right back. We're going to talk with Brewfest and CulturFest people coming right up.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Don't let the cold winter weather stop you from exercising. Keep up your fitness program at the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. We offer a variety of different membership packages available on daily, monthly, and yearly basis. We also have a variety of programs and services to help the newest of members get started and to help those who have been around for a while improve on what they are doing. The Tennis and Fitness Center participates in insurance reimbursement programs with a variety of different insurance providers that could make you eligible for up to $20 credit each month. For more information about the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center, call us at 444-4290.
Do you know how to safely dispose of your expired or unused prescription and non-prescription medications? Not by flushing them down the toilet or putting them in the garbage. Doing so pollutes our rivers, streams, and drinking water supply. Take it to the box instead for safe, secure disposal. It's easy. Bring your unused medications in their original containers to the drop-off locations listed on the screen and drop them in the Take It to the Box drop box. Proper disposal of unwanted medications keeps them out of the hands of children and out of our environment. This is a message from the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services.
And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Mark Woodrich with Steele County Blades Junior Hockey. Come back to the orange and black. We'll see you at the rink. The Steele County Blades are very proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Ron Hager, and I play Steven Spedigue.
And I'm Cody Jensen, and I play Jack Chesney in LTO's current production of Charlie's Aunt, directed by Shelley Fitzgerald.
Performances of Charlie's Aunt will be held Friday and Saturday, February 15th and 16th at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, February 17th at 2 p.m.
And then again the following Thursday through Saturday, February 21st, 22nd, and 23rd at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764. Don't miss LTO's production of Charlie's Aunt.
And welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show. I have with me Sue Schroeder and Rod Baker from the CulturFest Brewfest. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
How are you doing?
How are you two?
Good.
Good. I would love for you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll talk about the event that's coming up.
Okay. I'm Susanna Schroeder, and I am involved with CulturFest, which is an annual festival in the community. It takes place in September. And also here today to talk about Brewfest, which is a fundraiser that helps us make CulturFest possible.
I'm Rod Baker, and I have been involved with CulturFest since the beginning as well. Sue is the chair, I guess, and I'm the vice chair of the organization. And
the face of culture.
The face, well, sort of, yes.
Usually we're behind the scenes.
We're behind the scenes.
The hard workers behind CulturFest.
It is
CulturFest itself is a program. How many years has it been going on?
This will be 15.
And so it's a real celebration of the different cultures we
Yes,
have
it is.
in Owatonna. And tell us a little bit, it's had a good time, a good run now. Tell us a little bit about some of the benefits and the things that the CulturFest represents when you do bring it to the community.
It gives us an opportunity to have a variety of different kinds of music and experiences in outstate Minnesota that a lot of times we wouldn't normally have an opportunity. You think of those things as being more available in the city, but we invite different performing groups to come to Owatonna each September, and we learn from those performances, and it also brings people out and gives them an opportunity to get to know their neighbors, even though they may not in a daily way have an opportunity to visit or to get to know people that are attending the festival. The festival brings people together kind of across all parts of the area. So.
And a huge component of that is the children.
Yes.
Because I know they learn about different cultures in the classroom, but this actually brings those cultures to life.
Right.
Yes, we have an opportunity then at CulturFest. They also do have different countries, a different event or a different booths type thing where they have an event or an activity that is specifically focused on that culture. So we had India here, and they did sand art where they were doing something like this to create their own art. We've had England, and they make crackers, which is something they do at Christmas time in England, and different things like that. So it's something that is culturally specific to that.
So it's an important event that happens. And so what you were having recently, I mean, this is in September, but what we're talking about right now is the Beer Fest.
Yes.
And so, Sue, tell us a little bit about this Beer Fest.
Okay, this is our 4th annual event. This year we've have the pleasure of collaborating with the Steele County History Center, and so the event will be taking place at the History Center on February 22nd. We'll start at 5, and then dinner food will be served at 6, between 6 and 8, and there'll be entertainment. The first year we had the event, Bill Konkar is an accordion player that is from Minneapolis, and he plays a lot at the Gasthaus zum Gemütlichkeit, which is a restaurant, German restaurant there.
Bless you.
Yep, a German restaurant in Minneapolis, and he was so much fun that we invited him back this year. So we'll have a good 3 hours of Bill and his strolling accordion.
And you want to talk about the different foods that will be there, the different cultural things.
Exactly. We have about 6 or 7 different countries that will be represented type thing. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the countries. We have Norway, which we will have,
Lefse and meatballs.
Lefse and meatballs.
Homemade.
Homemade. Germany will have a brat on a pretzel bun type thing, which will be excellent.
Makes me drool, sorry.
And red kraut.
Exactly. With red kraut. We have to have red kraut, according to Sue. Exactly. Sweden, we have the rosettes for part of our dessert type thing. Ethiopia and Sudan, it will be the Dinka people that will be serving a lamb stew with anjura type thing, very authentic as well. Mexico, China, U.S., Australia, Belgium, will be available. So foods from each one of these countries will be there.
And you mentioned that everyone's going to have a little bit of everything, so your plate
Right.
will be full.
Their plate will be you'll have a lot. It'll be a lot of food, but it won't be a lot of any one thing. So
Okay.
it'll be a great way to sample different things, and hopefully for a chance to. Some stuff obviously very common to us. Some stuff not quite as common that you would probably have every day. And so we'll give you a chance to try something, and hopefully have an authentic experience of from a different culture.
Well, and one of the things that this event is to do is to help raise funds for the CulturFest, but also
Right.
the History Center.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that.
We have come together at CulturFest each of the last several years where the History Center has partnered with us, and they've put together a really fun demonstration area for the kids where they do everything from butter churning to teaching people about leather tooling and corn shelling and a variety of experiences that have been very popular. And that kind of over the years has built a nice relationship between the two of us. And so this year we decided that with the big kickoff of their Smithsonian exhibit, that it would be really nice to host the event at their facility, and then we just partner with the festivities.
Well, and there's food, but there's also brew.
There is
Exactly.
brew. We should talk a little bit about the Brewfest part of
The
this.
Brewfest. One of the main things that I want to talk about is that we have 9 home brewers that will be coming in.
What's a home brewer?
A home brewer is someone who makes beer at home. And so you can do this, and this group is here to talk about, so if there's people interested in learning how to get in it, this would be a great group to connect with, not only to how to get started, but when you're doing, what are the processes and how to do it well and how to be consistent about it. And sometimes when if it goes wrong, there's a great group to say, what didn't I do quite right?
Instead of trying to second guess yourself, they say, well, when I did this.
Exactly, because a good chance that they've each had the same mistake that you've done before. Anyway, so we have these 9 guys that are coming in, and you'll have a chance to sample and judge. So that's going to be so you get a sample of their homebrew. And you get to taste all 9 of them, that their hope is as well, and then you'll get to pick kind of a best-in-show type thing.
And there will be a stein, I hear.
There's a nice stein that will be available for the winner, of which they all are competing with, and just kind of actually sound like they might be coveting it.
I was going to say, do you have security for the stein?
We may need security for the stein, the way they were talking about it, especially for a few of them. So anyway, which is really going to be a lot of fun. It's something that we haven't done in the past, and it's really looking forward to, and I know that the 9 people that are doing it are really looking forward to it as well. They're really excited about it. The other part is, with your ticket, you'll get the food, and then you also get a choice of a beverage. There will also be beverages there to get with it, so you get a beer or a glass of wine or a soda or whatever you'd like. And then we'll have beer available. The beers that will be available at the bar for purchase as well will be from the country. So we'll have some Australian beer, we'll have some Mexican beer, we'll have some German beer. There'll be a nice selection of different ones from different countries.
Just again to celebrate the difference in the culture.
Exactly, and so we'll try to be, again, authentic about the ones we bring in. So they will be from those countries.
So how much is the cost for the event?
Tickets are $25.
Okay, and where can they get those?
They can buy them at Triumph Graphics at the History Center or from any of the festival committee.
And again, what
folks.
does that include when you purchase your ticket?
The ticket gets you a sample of all of the foods from the 9 countries represented and a pour of either beer, wine, or a soda. And then, of course, access to the facility for the evening so you can participate in the Brewers Contest and experience the entertainment. We'll have Bill Kankar. We'll also have an Ethiopian group. The Dinka will come and do a dance number a couple of different times, and then we have a Norwegian choir that will be performing that evening as well. So it'll be a really nice time, I think.
Along with your ticket prices, the admission to the actual History Center as well, and the Way We Work exhibit will be available for people to walk through and to go ahead. So to go ahead and peruse and browse and check that out.
And that is the Smithsonian.
It is. It's a traveling Smithsonian, and that's the beautiful thing about the History Center rotation.
As we had the History Center here, it was kind of fun. Of course, that's a great exhibit, but what we have actually at the History Center kind of outshines what the Smithsonian has because it's such a great center, and they have so many exhibits. They're really excited about having a much broader base. So come see both of those exhibits.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. How can they contact if they have any questions? Who can they contact?
Probably the best person to contact is Laura Ressler directly at the History Center. Our information is also on our website for culturefest.org, and you could find it there.
Okay, good. I want to thank you for your time. Have fun.
You're welcome.
And I would like to hear back who the winner of the homebrew was. Maybe they can come in with their stein.
They come in with their stein, they'll be exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Amy Martinez.
And I'm Adam Martinez, owners of Snap Fitness in Owatonna.
Snap Fitness is a fast, convenient, and affordable fitness center, and we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Earlier this week, I was giving this announcement, and I thought it was on the wrong day, so I'm going to give it now because it isn't. The Brookdale Senior Living Clare Bridge Community and Day by Day Adult Daycare are hosting the Alzheimer's-related Dementia Caregiver Education Series. The series will focus on the role of the caregiver and will feature a different topic each month throughout the year. This month's is Tuesday, February 19th, which is next week, in the multi-purpose room at Senior Place, and the topic will be, You Have Heard the Diagnosis. Now what? It's a discussion about those who have dealt with this and who are in the process of dealing with the dementia and Alzheimer's diagnosis. Your RSVP is appreciated. You can contact Deb Gillard at 507-676-0411. Again, that's at the multi-purpose room at Senior Place, Tuesday, February 19th, 2013. That's this year. If you heard of pickleball, I have, not quite sure what it is, found out recently that it's basically played on a badminton field thing with a solid, I'm going to read it because I'm totally making stuff up. Basically, it has badminton-sized courts using nets that are slightly lower than tennis nets, solid paddles, and wiffle ball-like balls. This is a huge thing right now, and the Owatonna Pickleball and Owatonna Parks Recreation have been in discussion for more than 2 years regarding a pickleball courts, and they decided to go ahead and go forward with this. So they're looking to get a goal of $25,000, and they're looking for your interest. If you like pickleball, or you might think it might be fun, you can contact the the Owatonna Chamber Foundation and find out more information about how you can be involved in becoming a part of this brand new crazy fun. The Entrepreneur and Inventor Ecosystem and Owatonna Network meets February 21st at 7 p.m. at the Owatonna Business Incubator. They're developing follow-on meeting strategies with all those interested in growing this network. They're looking for people who have been entrepreneurs or who are interested in becoming entrepreneurs, creating a network for those people in the community so they can have a place to talk to and a place to bounce their ideas off. The Steele County Historical Society and the CulturFest are pleased to announce their joint fundraiser. We just talked about this, World of Flavors Food and Brewfest. Make sure you get out to that and have a lot of fun. Buy your tickets today. Don't wait to the last minute. It's really annoying when that happens, so buy them today. And the Autism Spectrum Disorder Parent Group is meeting February 26th from 6 to 7:30 at the Associated Church in Owatonna. Make sure you call ahead of time if you do need childcare, but be a part of that group. I want to thank you for joining us today. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks so much. Have a safe weekend.